What's up, YouTube? It's your main man, ABD Hero, back again with another video. And we going live tonight, man. Tonight we not gonna be on here long. I ain't cause it's late. And to be honest with you, I'm really on here tonight because I said I was gonna go live tonight, and I gotta get back in my rhythm. You know what I'm saying? If I said I was gonna do it, then I mean I'm gonna do it. You feel me? So that's why we on here tonight. But we got a lot of stuff to talk about, man. We just dropped a video about BBB getting into the grassroots scene out in New York City. You feel me? If you ain't seen that, go watch that. Some info in there for you. You feel me? Um, I feel like it's okay. Okay, this is all right. Now we gonna do that. Um, it's kind of cool, man, seeing slide back into the scheme of things over here on the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Get my feet back under me. You know what I'm saying? Getting the jab working, throwing the content back out. It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute since I was consistently giving y'all content. You feel me? So I'm hyped. You know what I'm saying? To kind of be back on the scene with y'all. You feel me? Doing what we do best. So it's your main man, ABD Hero. We live. As y'all come in, man, drop in the comment section in the chat, man, where you tuning in from, all of that good stuff, man. We got a few different things that we're gonna probably pull up and talk about. Um, there is, let's say, definitely we got to keep going on the Mellow Puma campaign stuff. They did some new stuff recently today. Like I said, we gotta talk about this BBB into the grassroots situation, into youth basketball, all of that stuff. We have to get into. There's some the Jordan debate is still they won't lay off my dog LeBron, so we still got to get into that conversation a bit. We can also while we doing things, we're gonna talk about the hate and all of the information that's coming out with the team that was supposed to win this year's NBA championship. The what's up, LM? Hello, live from Chino Hills. D Mama, hey, how you doing? All right, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Um, I hope everything good out that way. All right, yeah. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about, man. It's a lot of things in the air, man, and I'm still hype off the Laker train. You feel me? My dog LeBron got the W. I pulled some of them clips out, and it's funny to hear folks comments and responses to that little snippet that we did. We talked about Bron and Jordan, that whole debate, right? And it's funny how folks are now trying to classify that debate as something that if you are this age, you know what I'm saying, then you probably think this. If you, I feel like people don't realize that there's a certain group of folks who actually kind of got to see both, man. We got to live in the Jordan hype era. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Jordan was winning, especially during that second three-peat. I was around for that, yes. I was also around for the majority or the entirety of the LeBron era, but I remember Jordan at his height of being Jordan, all of the docs and the movies that came out about Jordan. This is the thing that folks need to realize too, is that when you compare at the time, and this is partly why Jordan is as big as Jordan was, is when Jordan was in his heyday and trying to climb the ladder and become Jordan, there was also a lot of marketing around that. That was the same time that Nike was trying to become Nike. So whatever we can do to take our star player to the next level and build that hype up, we're gonna do it. You feel me? This is so that's something to think about too. Also, while we're going here, the StreamYard link is here in the chat. You feel me? But what I always say too, if it for some reason I'm not sure if you can actually click it right there, but also you send me a DM over on the Instagrammer, and I'll send you the link over there as well. You feel me? So yeah, pull up on the StreamYard. But So I don't know, man. I just always find that hella interesting. Or I've been finding that interesting. The whole idea that if you so young, then you're supposed to think that Jordan is not the GOAT. I think Jordan is the GOAT. I think that what baffles me about the whole conversation, though, is the idea that LeBron, because he didn't win six finals in a row, he can't match or get to where Jordan is. And to me, that's silly as hell because it's not like Jordan played 6 seasons in the NBA and all six of them he won the championship. Nah, he gave it to the final 6 times and won all of those. But there's a lot of years where he did not even make it to the finals, and you can't take that into account. It's like my man LeBron, at least he made it to the finals. You feel me? But all right, let's go into some of these other topics real here. I'm gonna pull up, man. I'm gonna see if any of my folks gonna try to slide through this evening. Let me get this link out to the people to make sure if they want to slide in, you can, man. Like I said, just click the StreamYard link. You know what I'm saying? Let folks in. We'll have some discussion. Let me pull it up though here. But so that's interesting. So today, man, what's up, Hoop Jargon, man? What's up, bro? You trying to hop on here? Uh, I want to hear your thoughts because we damn near dedicated a whole video to you, my guy, about the Jimmy Butler stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just recently, and also the everything that's going on with my guy, the Jordan LeBron debate, man. I'd love to get your thoughts on that as well. Dang, man, I'm trying to get. They won't let me copy the link. Okay, I gotta email it to myself. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Okay, we got that up out of here though. Boom. Bam, bro. It's one of them late nights on the grind. All right. Bam, bam, bam. Young Hoop Jargon. Houston's on. All right, but so like I was saying, let's get into this. So a couple AB don't sing. Hey, I got some vocals. You feel me? The streets know that I got the vocal cords that blow. You feel me? So here's what we'll talk about, man. So we just did this video and we're talking about the Big Baller brand, and I told y'all one of the guys he hit me up. His name is Lucky Brandon, and I believe he from New York. Is a guy who does event management or team, say gentlemen, long list of things, right? And he talked about like throwing these open runs together in New York City, pulling all of the top players together, and he was managed to get in contact with some of the folks from the Big Baller brand, and they were able to put together some like Big Baller brand sponsored runs. To me, this is important because, like I've said, and like I said in that video, when you hear the narratives around the things happening with the brand, there are things that folks tend to not say or tend to like pull out, right? And obviously, we all know that there was at least things seem to have died down, but there's a lot of drama, a lot of conversation about the things happening in the brand, right? A lot of folks point fingers, the media, the whole thing. It's just crazy. It was crazy for a while there. You feel me? And so now, what I believe that you're also seeing is that when things get crazy, somehow it gets to the headlines, right? When things are crazy, all of a sudden, oh, my guy, Hoop Jargon jumping in here. When things get crazy, the ESPN decides they're gonna pick that up. You feel me? When things get wild, Lonzo Wire running with it. You know what I'm saying? When things get bananas, FS1, First Take got an opinion. Everybody got something to say. But when you're doing something the correct way, when you're doing something dope, folks tend to be silent on it. Oh, I just saw. Hey, man.
What's up, man?
Hey, that's Hoop Jargon. That's young Chris.
Get it.
Hey, Wet box here. I'm gonna need LeVar to come out with the BBB track fit as ASAP. Hey, I'd get on one of those as well. What's up, my guy?
Man,
H-Town
yes, sir, man. The Astros forced the game 7 for y'all who follow baseball. Game 7 will be tomorrow. So you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I feel you. I'm not even hip, man. I didn't even know they was playing baseball.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's if we win tomorrow, we go to the World Series. Again,
It,
for like the third
I,
year in a row.
I was about to say, it feel like y'all been there for a minute.
We live in the World Series, you know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah. All of a
about?
sudden, it must be the juice. You know how that
Hey,
is.
yes, sir, yes, sir.
Man. I ain't even talking about too much, man. A few different things on the docket today, man. What I would like to get your opinion on is what I was just talking about is the I see you commented on the video, so I saw you seen at least part of it with the grassroots hoops out in NYC, the BBB and that movement. I wanted to see what your thoughts was on that. And even if you watched, did you see some of the hoopers at the end?
So I watched it pretty much all the way through. I didn't see because he named one of his boys was gonna be in the big baller challenge. I heard him say that. The high
Mm-hmm.
school All-American game, rather.
Yep.
I didn't see the names though. Who's some of the names he dropped?
Okay. He didn't drop no names. What I tried to do was he like directed me to like one of the real scout accounts or whatever. So then I had their names kind of like posted in the video. You know what I mean? It's just been too much. You know what I mean? So, but if you watch through some of the highlights, it looked like some hoopers out there. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can pull this
Yeah, for
up, man.
sure.
I'm you know how it is in these streets, man. It's too many grassroots hoopers for me to know them all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
So
Real hard to
I
keep up
go
with
off.
him.
Yeah, I go off my eye. You feel me? I was watching it's some hoopers. Let me pull that up, man. Let me go ahead and do
You
that.
know, so I was listening to it. I had to hop in the shower. I was listening to it as I was in there. So you probably when you played the visual. But I saw the catch balling, man, and I thought it was a great thing. I didn't even know they was into that. You know, that the
Yeah,
grassroots scene like that. I had no clue.
mhm. Man, and you know what? Honestly, it made a lot of sense on the fact that what's your boy Chris Rivers?
Mm-hmm.
That was
That's
his
his background.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So it would be that just seems like it would have been a no brainer from the jump anyway. And also I can say that when in the few times that I've talked with them about like what was kind of next for the JBA, it felt like it was going to have something to do with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me pull some of these up, man.
Well, that's why I like that. They're making moves in silence, man. They're not, put it out there too much. They're out there actually doing it.
Yeah,
Then the body of work don't speak for itself once it's materializes. So
yeah,
I think
and
that's a great approach.
yeah. I think so too, man. I feel like making them type of moves is going to be huge, and I think that one of the things that they'll benefit from is that when they first got started, they had the huge name, right?
Yeah.
It was huge, and I think that sometimes in most businesses, you know what I'm saying, if you tend to scale too quick, it's hard to keep up with anyway. You feel me?
Yeah.
So then you have to or let's say it's like I've been trying to keep this into like music terms. It's like an artist. You become a one hit wonder. You feel me? You sell a million records out the gate off the first song, then you drop the second one, and if it ain't as fire as the first one, like you don't have the built-in fan base that like really, really rocks with you to sustain you through a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And so I feel like what it seems like where they at is they were they didn't have like a one hit wonder where they had like a summer that they was hot. You know what I'm saying? They had maybe three hits in a short period of time. You know what I'm saying? But then now they got to go back to the like grindstone and then build the fan base up that way. You know what I'm saying? Like I compare that shit to like Fetty Wap. Fetty Wap came out. Fetty Wap had the heat, banger, 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 and then now everybody like, dang, all right, where Fetty Wap out?
Yeah.
But I'm sure if you go check for Fetty, he's somewhere grinding. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I hope that they don't disappear quite as much as Fetty disappear. You feel me? But I feel like the movement is there, man.
No, I think, man, like this is, man, like, I used to coach middle school, bro. Like this is where you want to be at. Grassroots is how you get your fan base. That's how you get kids who are gonna keep buying your stuff, keep liking your stuff, keep social media in your stuff. So I think this is an awesome approach because we all wondered when LaMelo, Lonzo, Jello, when they aged out of this demographic, how is Big Baller Brand gonna continue? So this is like perfect, man. You get the youngest because they know about, like you said, they know the first 3 hits. They know that. So now they want to be the next hit. Like it's funny, it's gonna be organic. They want to be the next hit through the Big Baller Brand thing. A lot of like older cats like ourselves, like they be hating because they don't understand. They think everything got to be in direct competition with Nike, with Adidas, and what have you. But nah, bro, like you gotta catch the youngins because the youngins gonna carry the brand, whether you understand it or not. So I think this is perfect for that, man.
Yeah, I think you said something right there, man. That is what I see a ton of folks feeling like. If it ain't as big as Nike, then the shit is a bust.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if it ain't in the top 5% of the sneaker market, then it must be a bust. Like you can't be sustaining your lifestyle or anything if you're not selling 30 billion sneakers a year.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And it's like you don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? You could be totally fine with a fraction of what Nike and other big ass companies got. For a long time.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's short-sighted, man. I get on my members of my group all the time, man, because they really don't understand. I'm like, dog, just because it's not in your orbit, just because you're older, you're 30 plus, just because it's not relevant to you, don't make it not so. And I shared that picture when they did the pop-up shop recently, when they did the collab with Liquors, and everybody was out there, and I shared in my group. People was like, man, they came a they fell a long way, and blah, blah, blah. I was like, you not see how many people in line who buying this stuff? Like, just because it's not in your orbit don't make it not existing. Like, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
It's not how it works.
And it's so crazy because, dang, what was I about to say? All right, so at them pop-up shops, Melo, Zoe, and Jello not there. You know what I'm saying? So you got all of the people showing up in the future NBA, and the NBA players ain't even there. Yeah. They showing up off the strength of the brand. They showing up off the strength of what LeVar them built and got going. So that's what I'm saying. They moved enough that they got the supporters who gonna carry them. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you said, now about building it up and having the next generation. I think you see that when you think about all of these companies. Look at Jordan. What made Jordan dope with Nike? Remember when Jordan signed on with Nike? Nobody was messing with Nike. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But he damn near grew a generation. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who watched him at that time, who was 15 years old when Jordan was in the league and he was doing the stuff with his shoes on in the commercials or whatever. Now those are people who sit around and tell you that he the GOAT and gonna be the GOAT forever. You know what I mean? They done been damn near that should have been fostered and they've been groomed to believe that over time and time.
They've been programmed. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. So now it's about how how can the BBB implement the same strategy and start programming these kids, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Because now, them kids will ride waves, man. Like, it's just funny. Like I told you, I used to coach middle school. And I remember at the time, like the hot guys were like Seventh Woods and Tyler Eulis and I used to put my kids on Thon Maker, man. Thon Maker was my guy, man. He's still in the NBA right now, but you know, he ain't really doing what I thought he would do. But them kids really, like, it opened my eyes about where Under Armour was gonna go. So we're talking about 2013, 2014. And that's when Under Armour was making his wave. And like a lot of old heads, again, in my group talking about, man, nobody rocking no Under Armour. I'm like, you'd be surprised. Them kids love it. Yeah. They that's all they know. They don't know Jordan like that. I mean, they parents put Jordan shoes on them when they was kids, but they didn't see Jordan play. It wasn't real to them, like how it is for us, our generation. You know, Jordan walk on water for cats our age. Yeah. But for them, they know the shoes tight. They don't even call them Jordans. They call them J's. Like, so it's not a real connection. But they had a connection with the Under Armour movement, like with Cam Newton and Steph. That's what you can really capture that audience, man. So I'm glad that they taking that approach. I think that's Chris Rivers' influence. You know, that's his background. So I think that's dope, bro. Yeah. Let
me see. Let me pull this back here. Bam, there it is. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, man. I think it's dope. What's your thoughts on I personally, I don't know if you've seen any of this stuff, but I've been hella critical of the movement that the that Puma has been having with LaMelo up to this point, and some of the stuff that we've seen from them. To me, I feel like they got a diamond in their hands. It ain't even a diamond in the rough no more.
Yeah,
It's like a whole just big ass gem, and they treating it like it's a piece of copper. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
cubic zirconia. That's my thought. What have you seen any of the marketing that they've done with Melo or any of that stuff? Or what's your thought?
I just seen the secondhand stuff, but I know it has not been stellar. Like what's been pushing it is like the little mini photo session that he put out. That's kind of been the only thing that's really been impacting. But it's not been like you say, like it had been visuals. But it's funny, won't nobody, shoot them slugs at Puma. Like, they do the big baller brand.
Hey,
No slugs coming at Puma, man, for a week rollout, bro. It's just crazy, man.
yeah. So this year, I put together like this little compilation of like all of the stuff that they done released so far. So I guess today it was where I don't know. They're not obviously. This is not Chino Hills. This is probably in Detroit or something. But they had a jet fly over and put uh Puma times Mellow in the sky or whatever. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And it's cool. You feel me? But it still ain't. It ain't what I was expecting. I feel like this is a social media
Yeah,
grab or social media campaigns. And I think that while that may seem smart because you think you got a guy like Melo who is heavy, who has a super social following, you know what I mean, 5.6 million or whatever followers on Instagram, to like piggyback off his social seems like the right thing to do, right?
yeah,
However, what I believe is that it's um it's showing that Puma does not have the power that we thought they might have, right?
yeah.
So it feels more like they trying to grab Melo's following more so than they trying to like,
Use their own.
yeah, to
Yeah,
empower him, right? So
yeah,
when you go with a Nike blowing you up, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you come with us, we're gonna take you all over the place. And whereas it feels like they trying to get Melo to blow them up, you feel me?
yeah. I think, I mean, as we know, Puma's market share is not very great in the
Mm-hmm.
overall shoe game, and so yeah, I mean, I think they understand that, so they trying to take, like I say, the gorilla route. It seems like, the skywriting is cool, but that's like, you know, it would have been better like in the 1950s.
Yeah,
People cared about skywriting. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
that's kind of weak. But I guess it is what it is. But yeah, man, I would love to see more visuals. You know what I mean? As far as that's gonna make mainstream media, because Melo name is hot right now, man. Whether
Yeah.
people hate him or love him, they're gonna have an opinion. And I think that's the whole thing you want. I think that's kind of what the approach they should take. Like hate or love him, he here, so you got to deal with it. So I
Mm-hmm.
think they kind of dropping the bag a little bit if they're not embracing that part of it, bro.
Yeah, I think so too. And I guess to shoot them some bail, what I'm thinking that they're doing is like down the line they got some they potentially have some like sneakers coming out or something else. And so they saving all of the really, really dope stuff for that.
Mm-hmm.
However, what I feel like where the ball is dropped is that they've been trickling out this Melo information since the beginning of the year, since December of 2019.
Yeah,
We heard about this Melo deal. So, like to me, by this time when you actually release something, it should be something like semi dope. You know what I mean? It should get us hyped for the what's coming on draft day. So, like,
yeah.
have you heard on draft day they supposed to be dropping what is it? Some t-shirts and some hoodies.
I haven't heard it, but I figured the major rollout would be draft day. I mean, that's when your brand obviously gonna be at its highest peak. So I'm a hold out, before I jump in on them to draft night. But now I ain't hearing nothing about the t-shirt and hoodies.
Yeah. So on draft, Adam, my man, for horror vision in here. So on, uh
Big
oh,
static.
yeah, some static going. There it is.
Yeah.
On draft day, we getting t-shirts and hoodies from your boy Mello and them from Puma, which to me is I'm hella critical of because my man already got t-shirts and hoodies on by himself.
Yeah.
So if you coming out with what I can do on my own, then you know what I'm saying, to me you ain't adding the value. To
Yeah.
me, all of this feels like, and to use another music analogy, like if you're a rapper and you got a hot song, we gonna sign you, bro. We gonna give you a chain and we gonna do whatever, but we still just using you because the song already hot and we ain't gotta do nothing else to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We just gonna throw our name. Oh man, dropped off. We're gonna throw our name behind it. What's up, my guy?
What's going on, bro?
Chilling, man. We in here. We talking. That was I had Hoop Jargon on here. Have you ever seen any of his stuff or talked to him?
No, I was vibing with him before I got on the live, you know what I'm saying, kind of listening to y'all, what y'all talk about and everything, but I hadn't met him.
Yeah. Nah, he does some stuff. I actually did an interview on his channel a while back. But so we're talking about the Mellow rollout, and I believe the rollout started after the live that we did the other time, right? And then so basically we got these TikTok videos, is what I call them. What really bothered me with this whole rollout is that the pieces of content that we got is stuff that anybody could do. I've seen doper stuff on TikTok from basketball creators. You know what I'm saying? Or more like creative. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, that's dope. The
Shit,
little
yeah.
just throw it and catch it or whatever. But that to me is not. I'm not from here. Not from
Agreed.
here mean like you on another level. You on another planet. This is reels. This is TikTok. This is
I
what's the name? Dude Perfect do shit like this all the time.
Yeah. Facts.
I think that they just doing like some snippet stuff, you know what I'm saying, before the actual release for everything they got going. I think it's real, like real snippet type stuff. I don't think it's this is what it's gonna be. And I heard you talking about the hoodies and stuff. I actually read today that they are dropping some hoodies in November. No, some hoodies and t-shirts, and I think it's gonna be before the draft.
Uh,
Yeah, I seen it. I forgot what I was reading today, man, but I was reading it on Google, and this was official news that they were supposed to drop the hoodies and T-shirts before the draft. So I think they just playing with a whole lot of stuff because he's so social media famous. So I think they really gonna launch this Puma stuff out once he get drafted. I think that's when we probably see the commercials, probably in the draft, or you know what I'm saying, the day after the draft. I think that's what we're gonna see it because he gonna know what team he going to,
yeah.
so they're gonna know how to put that out the right way.
I seen that too, and that's what I was saying is that from what I read on the November 18th is when it's all supposed to drop. I'm just saying that, and I agree with you. I think that they are giving us teasers and trickling this stuff out. I'm just saying that if you're going to do it via social media, take it to the next level. Give me some shit. If this is my generational player, this is the best opportunity that Puma has to go to the next level as far as
Market
market
share.
share.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is what you're coming with. Nah, start hitting them. Let the because imagine this, right? Imagine if you're not LaMelo Ball, but you're trying to sign with Puma, and you telling me this is what you're showing me from the biggest name that y'all got. And if I'm not LaMelo, I'm like, damn, I don't know what I'm gonna get from y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, believe it or not, this might be all Mello. This might be all his stuff, all stuff he doing. You know what I'm saying, for the company. That's probably why it look like it look. You see what Puma doing? They putting stuff in the sky. You know what I'm saying? Like they going to the next level. So I don't know. This might just be something that
Nah,
Yeah,
because
I
you
don't know.
nah this is because look, I'm gonna show you right here.
Like
uh,
LaMelo can't put that together right there.
LaMelo is that. Look, this is
Yeah, that's a
also, bro.
production.
This
That's
is
a production.
production. This is
yeah, it
cool.
is production.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying, bro. This should give me hype, bro, because this what this is like. It's like, damn, bro, we got a budget for you, man. Look what we gonna do. We gonna bring the crew out. Then they bring the crew out, and this is what you get, right? So then, same thing. I'm on the. I don't know why I'm on the music tip tonight. Damn, my camera done slide up. All right, my back. Nah, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
All right, my shit just dropped off for a second. So it's the same shit on the music tip, man. Is where my thing at, man? Come on now.
Man,
Uh,
it gave that
yeah.
boy Melo a prom background.
That's what I
boy,
said. This shit is bananas, man. I don't understand it.
boy got a glamour shot, man.
Yes, I know I've
Golly.
seen that background somewhere.
Bro, and what's crazy is like you shouldn't even be that close to it. You feel me? Like if this was a prom shoot, they would even have you stand out. You know what I mean? Like the way they doing it ain't even correct.
Yeah.
I think this like I said, I think all of this is planned. Like you said, certain stuff is just planned, man. It's planned to have you think this, think that.
Nah,
I if I like I just don't I honestly don't believe that this is all Puma got for him. It's
I hope
these
not. I really
videos.
hope not. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I honestly don't believe it. I think the behind the scenes stuff is the big stuff. I think they're probably just giving us a taste of something. You know
A
what I'm
teaser.
saying? Before it actually hits. You know what I'm saying? Because LeVar Ball would have did better than this.
Shit, they have been doing better than that as far as
way
getting
better.
Yeah.
attention for the brand. Like I remember, like bro, like 4 years ago, 3 years ago, he was like one of the top 5 trending shoe companies that people were talking about on social media, and like with the hashtags and all that. And like,
Yeah.
and it was free pub he was getting, like doing the rounds on like the sports shows, and so he was capturing, like I say, win shares that not win shares, I'm sorry, market share that Puma wasn't even doing. So I'm with both of y'all. Like I think it's weak, but I'm hoping like somebody with a budget to pay somebody $100 million in a plane, in a private jet rather. I would hope your end game is more than that. I hope.
Bro,
So
here's
I'm gonna reserve my opinion till November 18th.
I'm I believe that the end game is better. I guess so. My thing is that I believe eventually they gonna ramp it up. But I guess what I'm saying is that I feel like it should have started wherever they about to ramp to is where they should have started at, and they should have went from there. Especially if he's supposedly your the
Marquee,
future. Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
got you. Yeah.
That's where I'm critical at. Like, yeah, I I would lose my mind if this was it. Is it for the next 6 months? All we got is TikTok videos.
That's tough.
Yeah. I think they for to turn it up. I think they for to turn it
Yeah,
up
they got
like
no
on some
choice.
like on some
Yeah.
LeBron James type. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just think that this right here personally is just the it's something to do because they can't do a whole lot right now. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just what this is. But to be honest, I think they for to turn it up. I think this is going to be something massive. You know what I'm saying? And then I was watching Ball Facts last video. I just watched it, and I just watched the last video you just put up, AB. And I'm looking at the season, like the season trailer for the new season of Ball in the Family, and it talk about Lonzo even talking about like I'm thinking about starting my own brand. And I'm like, the table is already set. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like everything is already moved. Like why would you even think about starting your own brand? And this brand is built for you.
And it's
You
the
know?
worst time too to branch on your own. Like, cause right now you're not like in people's favor. Like you had a horrible bubble. Now I don't know when this was. Usually they tape 3 months in advance. So we're talking what? It's October now. So he tried shot that in July. So maybe that was before he had that bad bubble performance. But yeah, like in practicality, like nah, bro, this ain't the best time for you to branch off, man. Like you got to strike when your profile's at its highest.
Yeah,
So
cause
that's tough, bro.
yeah, cause I'm thinking about it, I'm like you with the like your brother is Zion now. Last year. Your brother is Zion. You
Yeah,
with Zion right now.
as far
You
as
know what I'm
height.
saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, as far
facts.
as hype.
Yeah.
Now, you may not be with Zion next year. You know what I'm saying? So, like, where are you officially going to go? And then you start your own brand. Is it going to be if it's going to be a sports brand? Is it going to be a everyday wear brand, t-shirt brand, hoodie brand? My thing is to even have that thought, you know what I'm saying? 3 months ago, to
Yeah,
even have that thought, like, why? It's already built. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? And I can understand to a point why LaMelo would go to Puma because he's seen what happened with his brother. You know what I'm saying? He's seen Jello. I got a feeling. I think Jello is probably the best shooter in the family. You know what I'm saying? As far as balling, you know what
yeah,
I'm
for
saying?
sure.
But he ain't got his time to shine. But like Melo seen both of his brothers go through this stuff, and he was like, you know what? I probably want to go this other way. He got Jermaine behind him. You know what I'm saying? And I think Jermaine was. That's another thing too. And I don't mean to change the subject on there, but with Jermaine, I wonder what Jermaine thoughts was. He was like, stay with the brand or go to Puma, or he just saying, man, go that way because this just too good to give up. Like
Uh-huh.
like something's gonna happen that's never happened, and you're gonna be a part of it. So AB them they kind of got on me because I was like last video because I was like LeVar probably was like, yeah, go on get that money. AB was like LeVar like, all right, go on over there and see what.
Yeah.
That's definitely kind of cat. He an old school cat. Hey, the boy ain't no clout chaser as far as somebody else married. He definitely a cat, man. It's a saying that some dudes would rather live in their own shack than live in a mansion that somebody else owns. That's just kind of cat LeVar is, man. So I think he tried to put. I mean, I think Lonzo kind of lamented on it the best way to show how like he's like the brand done. He's like says who? He's like everybody. So you worry about what other people saying instead of having your own being self-defined, and that's something that I think light-skinned dudes in general struggle with.
But I believe it or not, man. When I was watching the episode, I was like, I can't believe bruh said that. But you gotta take in consideration, like he's still a young man,
For
and we
sure,
don't think about
for
that because
sure,
he's
for
in the
sure,
NBA.
for sure,
So he is thinking about what other people think about him. He is listening to what the other people
for
saying
sure.
on the radio and on ESPN. And I feel like the whole thing was a setup, you know what I'm saying, to break up the union. And we talked about that last video, to break up the union with the Big Baller Brand family with Allen and all that kind of stuff, man. I think they just straight up infiltrated, man. Like I said, like they did the Black Panthers, man. Like they just straight up
Divide
infiltrated
and conquer, yes sir.
and turned everything against everybody. And he did the same thing with the boys. They know if they would have kept the family together, it would have been something different. All three of them boys would have been in the NBA, possibly working on getting on the same team through Rock Nation. Like I think that's something they had to do is get LaMelo away from that.
Well, I mean, I don't think I was never a proponent like they got to be on the same team. I mean, that's highly unrealistic. I mean, you talking about Drew Holiday, Aaron Holiday, and the other one, like they're never gonna be on the same team. That's just how I go. You know what I mean? Like, so I never was latching on that. I mean, that's just a father having his aspiration for his kids, and I think it's mixed in a little bit of hyperbole. You know, that's what LaVar does. LaVar, he uses a lot of hyperbole. If you take him too serious as far as literal, you're gonna miss what he's really trying to get across all the time, bro. I think that's what people's biggest problem is with him. They don't understand how he thinks. He's always gonna overstate every time. He's gonna overstate it, and then his whole thing is speak it to existence. If it don't materialize, fuck it. Next thing. We on the next thing. Why you worry about that? I said that like 2 months ago. I'm on the next thing. That's how he always gonna be every time. And some people, well, you said that. Like, he don't care about it no more. He said it, it's done. Like it's like, and I think a lot of people struggle with that in life. Like you get stuck on one little thing and you don't know how to move forward to the next. And that's been LaVar's program the whole time, man.
Yeah.
And that's why I just laugh when people like try to bring up old stuff he said. I'm like, he's saying it tongue in cheek. That's not really like he don't sit there and just think about it all day. He just be talking, man. That's who he is, bro.
Listen, am I echoing?
Yeah, you back. You echoing, but you back.
Sound like you got that reverb in the studio.
Yeah, there it is.
About to drop
Is
that
that
track
better?
on us.
Nah, dang. I'm over here with the technical difficulties. Let me see, man.
Boy, you dropping the ball, man. You got the
Oh, there we go.
camera.
There we go. It's this thing.
No audio.
Hello?
Yeah, we hear you.
All right. Yeah, that's
You
better.
good,
That's better. No, what I was gonna say is that my dog LaVar, sometimes he be in that hyperbole, But a lot of times my dog be dead ass with you. You know what I'm saying? You think he just playing, but nah, he be on it, man. I really believe that whole like I'm on the same team vibe. That's some stuff he really trying to put in motion. And so
you need to take that shit out of motion. It ain't happening.
I'm saying, imagine in a perfect world, if my man Zoe comes to the league and he does what he's supposed to do. LaMelo is at this position right now where he's supposed to do what he's supposed to do. It could, you wouldn't want both of them. You know what I'm saying? If Zoe, in best case scenario, Zoe was playing the way he's playing, not right now, not Bubble Zoe, but like the dream of Zoe, Magic Johnson pointing into the rafters. You're gonna be up there someday, Zoe. Now you got LaMelo, #1 pick. I just signed with Puma. I could see folks trying to make that happen. Yeah. And then if we got two of y'all, might as well go get Jello too.
They gotta be a lot older, dog. With the contracts and all that, man. I just don't see it feasible no time soon. Until like they get old, where they can control their own destiny. Then, of course, like LeBron showed you can do that what you want to do. But for right now,
yeah. I mean, like he said, in a perfect world, you know what I'm saying? I think if Lonzo would have came in, did his thing, and Jello would have actually got drafted in the NBA the year that he went in, and Melo come right behind him, and all of them stay triple Bs, like
LaMelo. I mean, D'Angelo wasn't getting drafted, bro.
I know he was. I know he was. He was hurt
like
though.
The brothers, dog. Like, come on, I'm realistic, dog.
Oh man,
family.
My man was going.
I like Jello, bro. I like Jello. Like I watched.
You sound like ball facts. Nah, that's my guy.
No, for real.
Ball facts.
Yeah, but for real though, man. I watched Jello in the JBA. I watched Jello in high school. Jello is the better shooter. Like,
for sure.
I honestly think, bro, if they might get in the NBA and they just leave him in the corner, he just run down and run the corner, pass it to him. I think like LeVar Ball, like he said on I think it was Skip and Shannon that Leangelo would be that, like what he said, the high scorer in the NBA.
Yeah,
his first year.
Yeah,
if he start, I'm just saying it. If he was to start, and he was to stand in their corner, I ain't saying he's gonna be the highest scorer. I'm just saying that they got possibility of winning games. Dude can shoot the ball.
Okay, I know where he's going with that. So I said this from day one, man. DJ Ron Cut. Know this from beginning of the year. I said he can be a PJ Tucker type, a 3-and-D guy. He got a wide frame. He has a strong base, and he can be a guy who can shoot corner threes. And I mean, he can shoot better than corner threes. He's a good shooter overall. So he'd be a cheat code in the sense that he don't even got to shoot the corner. He can shoot anywhere. But he's 6'5". He's slow. He's not very. His lateral movement is a little off. So it's a lot you got to deal with. So I just think he wasn't going to be a pro until he put like at least 6 years out of high school, which is it's no problem. PJ Tucker, if you remember his story, I played against him in college. He played at the University of Texas. He played 4 years at UT. He got drafted by the Toronto Raptors. He didn't work out. He went overseas for like 4 years and came back, and now he's having a stellar late renaissance. I'm like, nothing wrong with Jello having a similar story, bro. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, because when I think of the Ball brothers, man, it's like you already know. Like LeVar said it a long time ago. Melo is gonna be the best one.
He said that. Yep.
He said that a long time ago.
Absolutely.
But Jello, I'm telling you, man, the way that man can jump, cause dude can jump. Like dude, you ain't see him in the combine?
Yes, I did. Now he's a rim grazer, brother.
Bro,
really?
The man got hops. You got to understand.
Really?
Oh, listen. We got to remember in a perfect world, my dog Jello's ankle is 100%.
Bro. I ain't seen
his ankle is he got a bad ankle, my guy.
Okay, so he ain't got no hops then.
But he got hops. He
got a good vertical, man.
Yeah, man, the man got hops. He a hooper. I'm telling you.
He a hooper. I'll give him that. He a rim grazer.
Leangelo was a second pick at best if he balled out at UCLA. Second overall pick. That's what Andrew saying. He should have been the second overall.
The CBA draft?
In the NBA draft.
Oh, man.
You out of there.
I'm telling you.
No, he ain't started at UCLA, bro.
If he
was second unit.
Duncan Robinson did start at wherever he was at. He was at D3.
He D3, yeah.
So this is I say all this. We got to remember that a lot of times these scouts will tell you that somebody ain't there, and then all of a sudden they get on the court and it's like, oh, but wait a minute, you're a gamer. Jello Ball is a gamer. Whenever the shit started at UCLA, he was fixing to go bananas. He was gonna probably come off the bench, but I'm telling you, he's only maybe a game or two. They like, yo, all our points coming from Jello. We gotta play him. Everybody who would have been starting over him, where they at?
When you open that can of worms, though, man, it's so many cats who got a story who think they're the nicest, bruh. Again, y'all know my story. I played D1 ball, dog. At a low major D1 where I played, all them N-words on my team thought they was as nice as when we played UT, we played Louisville, we played UCLA. Dudes on my team, dudes who don't even get in practice, thought they was as nice as them because they got a Division I scholarship. So when you open that jar of worms, the worms gonna go everywhere, bro. I get it. You fixated on Jello, but everybody think they that nice, dog. And so you can go. Everybody got a backstory. Everybody got a history when they put up buckets. So the rabbit hole get deep with that, man. That's all I want to say, man.
Okay,
the rabbit hole get deep, bro.
I got a question then.
Go ahead.
So, do you think Jello can play in the NBA, 6-man off the bench, and be successful?
Down the line, absolutely.
Right now,
no.
Really,
he need to kill it in G League first. do something for OKC Blue, and then I'll change my opinion. And I'm not hating. You know me. I back all the brothers. But nah,
this is what I'm saying though.
Get buckets in G League first.
But you can't. Obviously, the way I'm talking about Jello is I'm assuming that he would have went to UCLA, developed a bit, and then been ready for the NBA. You feel me? When I talk about him being an NBA player, is with the assumption that he gonna go to the G League, do his thing, and then be able to make it there. I think that he got the basic skill set to get there. So it's like when I be hearing folks with that, I've been like, yo, he got to prove it to me first before I know it. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, so we are disagreeing on the same thing. Yes. Do I believe that tomorrow he need to go start for the Lakers? Hell nah. Like, yeah, do I believe that tomorrow he need a shot with the OKC Blue? Yeah. But do I believe once he gets the shot, it's over? Yes, I believe that once he get the shot, they gonna be like, yo, what? We should have did this. Over meaning like all of the doubt over. Like, yes, get him to the league now. Like after the season.
What you smiling?
Alex Caruso is playing for the Lakers right now.
Alex Caruso played at Texas A&M and balled his ass off in the tournament with Daniel House. So he got history. He balled out in the tournament. Now, Alex Caruso, he looked like a math teacher. I get it. He balled out at Texas A&M, dog. So these ain't dudes who just some fly-by guys who get the opportunity in the NBA for the most part.
Yeah.
Everybody not a Duncan Robinson, bro. That's an anomaly.
So go ahead. I was gonna say, so you think Jello, OKC Blue, right? Mm-hmm. Coming off the bench. What's your take on that? Jello coming off the bench, OKC Blue.
Not coming off the bench at OKC Blue, first of all. But go ahead.
Yeah, you.
Man, I want him to. I think he has the aptitude to play at a high level in the G League. He just got to get opportunity. But he's unfortunate. He got in with the COVID thing. He just got off the ankle rehab, so he got put on. He given an opportunity. You got to work your way up if you're not a top prospect. Again, let's bring it back. Jello's a 3-star candidate. I know he led California in scoring. I get it. But you are a frumpy body, 6'5" guy. Then there's a million of those. A million of those available. So you got to be exceptional. So he got to go through a thing. Let's keep it a buck. Lonzo, 6'6" point guard, generational. Came to UCLA, turned the program around. Made people want to come watch games at Pauley Pavilion. Like, that's fact. LaMelo Ball came and redefined what a not an undergrad, but a prospect is. Like you went and you took Spire by storm. You went and took Chino Hills by storm. You went overseas and did something no 16-year-old American has done. That's his story. You're a 6'7" point guard at the end of the day. LaMelo Ball is what most people, you go to G League, a 6'5", big body, you'll see that everywhere. So he got to just prove the exceptional. That's it. That's it. He got more to prove.
Yeah, I agree. I'm saying that I think that he definitely got more to prove. I will say that I guess my like logic and perspective on it comes from the fact of like if certain things had not have happened to him, he would be in a different position. So if he wouldn't have stole from UCLA and got kicked out of there, he would be in a position where like right now we saying we ain't really seen Jello play basketball that people care about remotely since Lithuania. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
Like I think that I watched him play overseas with the JBA USA, and to me, he was doing what he was supposed to be doing there. But I will say that I get it if mainstream media or whatever say like that don't count or whatnot. So I agree that he's uphill. It's an uphill battle. I just think that in the event that he hadn't, if was a fifth, we all have, you know what I mean? But so I agree. He stuff to prove. I just think he would have been there by now if he hadn't messed it all up.
Well, I'm amongst about the thought that he had to put 4 years at UCLA regardless. So wherever his 4 years came from, he had at least put in 4 years, and there's no shame in that. Like Shane Battier put in 4 years. Like Rudy Gay, I think he put 3. Like there's nothing wrong with putting 3-4 years in college if you need time to develop for the pro game. And there's no shame in that. Your brother just happen to be more exceptional than you. That's cool. Doesn't mean you still can't get in there. That doesn't, because here's what happens. People start comparing him to his brothers instead of comparing him to 99% of the NCAA hoopers. Yeah. You can't just put him in this vortex where you only compare him to Lonzo and LaMelo. Yeah. No, compare him to all the thousands of NCAA athletes. Because most of them, they don't go to the NBA, they go overseas and hoop. He did that at 19. So that's to be commended. Like he did, I tell people all the time who hate on LiAngelo. He did what the same MFers on this team don't do when they graduate and they're looking for something else to do in life and they're going to go play overseas. He did that at 19. Yeah. So, like the job he took, I swear to God, the 6th, 7th, 8th man on UCLA bench would take that job at Lithuania to get their pro career going. I guarantee you they take that job. Yeah. So people got to remember context. They got to remember like things like nuance. You can't just be, gaslighting LiAngelo because he ain't like Melo, because he ain't like Zoe. That's okay. Like they're exceptional. He's good. He's very good, but he's not exceptional as it translates to NBA prototype. You know what I mean? And you got to be okay with that. Definitely not a prototype, and I agree. I think that's exactly what a lot of people do. That's always going to be that's the middle child syndrome in a nutshell, right? You're the first kid, you're the first one to do it, and the last one you expected to be the best because you done learned from your other two. Yep. And then the middle one, you just damn near the forgotten child. So I think so. I would say, man, and I think that the reason why I'm so high on my man Jello is that I have seen him and Melo play in games together, and I've seen him like save Melo. You know what I'm saying? I've seen where he has been the one who like y'all won that because Jello just did what he did. You know what I'm saying? Like that's real. And obviously Melo was 15, 16 at the time, so he's developed much more since then. And unlike Jello has consistently played basketball, but I just have seen it where, like Melo was a bit off and Jello got to go get you 60 for y'all to win. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at it, I'm saying like if Melo, obviously he going to give you 40, 50 whenever he need to anyway in those leagues. But if Melo is here, and I've seen nights where Jello has had to be here, then you can't. Then to me, he's at least an NBA player. I feel that. Well, fellas, I got to peace out. But man, I'm enjoying the next live. I'm loving this. You got company back there. Yeah, I got a little company back here. So I was gonna stay like 10 minutes. I ain't gonna lie, 15. But the conversation got so good, I had to stay, man. Peace to y'all, brothers, man. Yeah. All right, man. Appreciate you for coming through, man. Yes, sir, man. I just followed you on Instagram, man. Yeah, so. I just saw that. I'm gonna follow you back, G. Hey, much love, bro. Man, much love. All right. Now,
Now, AB, I got something, man.
Mm-hmm.
If Jello never went to China and stole that stuff, right? And good way I put it like this, been put in that situation. None of this happened for BBB, right?
Well, honestly, yes and no, right? Obviously, it's a different story for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the way that is kind of presented to me was, yeah, like that, where the Jello situation kicked off a chain of events that looked like, okay, now we pulling Melo from high school. Now we going overseas. Now we starting the Big Baller Brand Challenge games that happened in Lithuania. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, for sure.
And then those games being so successful, and then the realization of like, it's not that hard to put together like these style of games, you know what I'm saying? And then like, what if we brought that back to United States? So with the Lithuania thing, like you meet like the people who end up designing all of the jerseys and stuff for the JBA, you know what I'm saying? The production crew who shot it and made the Facebook feed the way it did, you know what I'm saying? You meet some of the people who then are instrumental and then helping coordinate and navigate the JBA USA tour, you know. So yes, especially the JBA pathway does not happen without Jello kind of being in his situation, you know. But then again, like that could have went multiple ways. I think that it also speaks to like the entrepreneurship and like the foresight that these folks have with wanting to take risks, because what could have happened was they could have went to Lithuania. Then they could have either stayed in Lithuania for a year or two and played there, and damn near at some point they was almost owning and running the team, or just could have went to go play for another team somewhere else in Europe. You know what I mean? Like they had a decent amount of offers, but it was just like, do we want to do that? Do we want to get locked in? A lot of those teams over there wanted them to like commit to multiple years. You know what I mean? They didn't want to do that. So yes, and yes, if without Jello, it definitely don't go the way that it did. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's a good or bad thing as far as like where they at right now.
Yeah, because I see Jello not stealing, right? And I see him playing in UCLA. I think his first year, he was coming off the bench. I think his first year, he ends up starting by the end of the season. Yeah. That's what I think. That's what I believe. Yeah. And then I see that him going to the draft, right? Melo right behind him, because they had already said Melo going, he going too. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I see that's why we said in a dream world, you know what I'm saying? In the perfect world, I see them possibly being able to, in that situation, go in and possibly be on the same team at one point with the brand, everybody with the brand.
Yeah.
So now, how do you feel about Lonzo talking about starting his own brand? Like really?
Yeah. So I man, y'all, when that came up earlier, I was stuff was messing up. Man, I feel like that is similar to what y'all was saying. To me, this is counterproductive to what they already had going. However, I will say that some of the stuff that I've probably heard moving around the background, like maybe starting over, will alleviate some of the stressors that are looming. You know what I'm saying? That's like a hella dancing the political answer, you feel me? But like, so I feel like for Zoe at this point, all right, so you already been in the league. Was he on year 3 now, right? Going on 4 coming up. You didn't take the Nike or the big bag money up front, you know what I'm saying? However, it's also important to point out too, from the numbers that was reported when Zoe was coming out of college, he wasn't expected to get the big bag LaMelo numbers either. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no $100 million contract talks with Zoe. It was the standard. I think that what do they say? Like, if you go to a big market like LA, we'll give you 20. If you go somewhere else, we'll give you 15 type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere that was the reported numbers. Or it's like you get 20 or we give you 25. You know what I mean? If you go to LA. So it would have been decent, but it wouldn't been like as life changing as this, like $100 million from Melo. You feel me? So I think that at this point, though, especially where he at now, if he signed the endorsement deal, like it's not even that bag no more. You know what I'm saying? It's not the $20 million or $15 million bag. It's, yeah, bro, we'll put some shoes on you. You know what I'm saying? We'll give you a stipend. We'll give you a little check every month. You feel me? But that's it. And if that's what you're going to get, you know what I mean? You're already spending 20, 30 grand on outfits. You know what I'm saying? You might as well start your own shit.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think so. Say for instance, like the deal is 2030, right? 2030, like him going straight into the NBA. Did he not make that kind of money with the Big Baller brand? Like, he sold a lot of those shoes, man, and they were like $500.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I think that he matched it. You know what I'm saying? Probably his first and second year.
Yeah, but that, I don't know, man, because that's a big number. Like, I think that the $30 million mark, so like even that it's 30 million over, that would have been like 30 million over 5 years or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? All right, 20 million over 4 years. So if you in 1 year sell that as shoes, like, then pretty much we just dropped the bag. Like, we should have gave you whatever you was asking for. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that he sold that many shoes because folks would be double back. Like, I don't even care how bad you're playing. Like, you sell merch, you know what I mean? Like, we'll do business with that number. So I think that,
I was just going off the like different margins, not just saying the shoe, because he had his own clothing brand as well.
Yeah.
So
that's
it's
what
like,
I'm saying, man. It is. I think that's what I feel like. That's probably why he is like, I should might just start my own stuff, because he had his like own sideline of ZO2 and made that money. So then when I'm sure like somebody showed him an offer like, this is what we'll give you, and he probably said that, yeah, bro, I was already doing that on my own. You know what I'm saying?
So he started a brand, right? He started a brand. He got his own brand now. Do LeVar still sell? Does he still sell? Like he doing LaMelo?
Yeah, why not? That's my last name. You know what I'm saying? That's all ball. We balling out here.
Because I'm looking at the MB1 stuff, and I'm like, he got Puma deal, right? He got it's set on wax right now, but this MB1 stuff is like for sale right now. And I know they probably don't own in the MB1. They just probably they got, like I said, they got the other slogan they're using. You know what I'm saying? So is Puma is not in any competition with the Big Baller brand?
And what you mean? In what way?
Like by selling the MB1 stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like Puma, like do you think Puma gonna sell? I mean, Big Baller brand gonna sell a lot of this stuff?
I think so, man. I feel like this is something I was talking about. Is there is. I think that folks don't give the Big Baller brand as much credit as it deserves, especially LeVar, for the success that Zoe had coming into the NBA, and also like the name recognition and like how big Melo is right now, right? Part of why he's so big is because all of the stuff that was happening with the brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of the publicity and all of that. If you go back 2-3 years ago and go listen to a LaMelo interview or a Zoe interview or a Jello interview, it's like crickets. You know what I'm saying? It's some of the weirdest shit. they personalities like in traditional media and all of that stuff wasn't moving the needle. You know what I mean? Obviously, it was the bit of social media that they was doing, because if you go back to like 2017, they were like actually using social media like regular teenagers. You know what I'm saying? Like not just like all my pictures are me and my outfit. You know what I'm saying? But like actually tweeting and like, and you know how kids do, man. I'm eating, I'm taking a picture of my food, that type of stuff. So like it was a bit of both, but man, what elevated them to where they at now is the Big Baller brand. So like there's a sect of people who like know that and like want to see the Puma thing be great, but also they still want to see the brand. You know what I mean? Like they rather see him kick it up with a Big Baller brand anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
So
I'm one of those
it's a
people.
competition. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm one of those people for sure. Because it's like I want to support old boy. You know what I'm saying, with Puma, but I'm looking at
Mm-hmm.
what his daddy made for him, and I'm
Yeah.
like, if I'm going to buy it, I'm going to buy this. If I'm going to
Yeah.
represent bro, I'm gonna represent bro right here. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like it's they brand. But you said something real interesting in last video. You said that it's like they were not really a part of it. Like you said something like that, and
Mm-hmm.
they was kind of watching everybody else just make the moves and make the decisions, and they didn't
Mm-hmm.
have big hands in it. So I can understand why LaMelo and Lonzo would be kind of pulled away from it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they probably feel like they never had a hand in it anyway.
Yeah. It's the amount of investment, right? It's feeling like you created it yourself. You know what I mean? And I think that they had obviously I think they documented it too with like the shoes and having the input and all of this stuff, you know. But it's like it's the same thing. It's a difference between I remember watching the like video from when the episode that Melo was trying to design a shoe and he like, yo, I want them to look like these, and they like KDs or something, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like that sound good, but there's a limitation of what you can even create anyway, you know what I mean? So you want the Nike shoe, but we're gonna give you the Big Baller brand version of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like even if you want to get invested, you can't have it like straight out the way that you wanted it to be. You know what I'm saying? So I think that yeah, man, they I don't know, man. I feel like they underestimating how many people was supporting if the shit like really went the way it's supposed to go. I also think that the outside folks don't realize that like there is a battle still going on. You know what I'm saying? Like we never got the ending of what happened with the Alan Foster thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's still looming out there in the world somewhere, and it just ain't. It ain't. Let me see, man. How I get this? Yeah. It ain't. You know what I'm saying? So that could be part of it. They could just know much more about what's happening than we actually know. You know.
Yeah.
But
So did you get a pair of the G3s?
no, I didn't get a pair of G3s, man. The only ones I got was I got the Zoes. I
You got
tried to
all of
get
them.
some. I got two pair. I didn't get them all. I got the actually behind me. I got the black ones, and then I got the Showtime joints. And honestly, bro, here's the thing, right? This is the shit that most people. I'm a supporter. You feel me? Like I've been rocking with them for a minute, but the shit is expensive. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't. I bought like hoodies and t-shirts, but I'm not dropping 500 on those shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what. Like I ain't a fool. You feel me? Or like the shoe, I'm not dropping 300 on those shoes. You know, I don't care who it is or what it is. I'm not doing it. So and I almost bought some like I was trying to get some mellows or something a few times, but by the time I had the opportunity to purchase stuff at a price that I would have paid, they didn't have the size no more. You feel me?
Uh, I
So,
got you.
but I would like to get some of the G3s, man. I
Yeah,
almost bought some G3s once.
yeah, they ain't $500. So you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I actually got the Mellows. I got 3 pair of the Mellows, right? And I caught them all on the sale. It was like 2 something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I got some unboxing videos too on my YouTube channel, man.
Yeah.
And the thing is, bro, like especially those all black ones. Like I've been wearing them the first ones I got.
Mm-hmm.
Man, those shoes still look the same now. Like I wear them every day to this day.
Mm-hmm.
They still feel the same inside. They still comfortable
Yeah.
as crap, and they still look the same. They like bent up in the front, and I do a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's like my everyday shoe. So the quality that Brand Black did for that shoe in particular, like I didn't get the Zoe Jones. I just got the
Yeah.
flops, the slippers.
Yeah.
But what they did with Melo shoe, man, that was dope. Like I really enjoyed that shoe, and I hate that a
Yeah.
lot of people when I ain't gonna lie, I hate when Zoe said what he said on the podcast about his shoes, how he had to change them because everybody
Yeah.
think that they was talking about the remix, and
Mm-hmm.
he was talking about a shoe that was never released.
Yeah.
So if the Mellows was, I mean, if the Zoes was anything close to what those Mellows were, because I know they had the same sole on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
had to be a really good shoe to me. I was thinking about getting
Nah,
them Jones too.
the Zoes is pretty good. Yeah. I see like this right here. The price 179. I could mess with that. You feel me? I could grab a pair of these, but that's still personally for me. It's still I still would never pay that much for a shoe. Not anymore. Maybe back in my day when I was trying to be a sneakerhead or something, I would have done it. So like now, I'm like in the group of people who I would buy this just to support. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I would buy this. I've looked at and kind of like I wanted the boys with the gum bottom ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or some of these Dark Knight boys with the icy bottoms. But I would buy these, but just because I rock with the brand like I do. You know what I'm saying? Not
But
because I just like want a pair of $180 sneakers.
yeah, see, my thing is like I like me personally, I would probably buy the Jellos over the Zoes because Zoe is in the NBA and he ain't wore that shoe in a year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why do I wear that shoe and he don't wear that shoe?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like Jello, like when he was practicing and he was in the JBA with the Patriot Junks, like he wore them.
Yeah.
I seen them on his feet, and then the Mellow joints, the Mellow second joints, man. I seen the preview on the show. I really like that shoe. I really wish they would have came out with that shoe.
Yeah. I feel like he wore them like a once or twice in the JBA in the USA thing, but they was like same thing. It's like a sample, so I think he had to go back to the drawing table with them boys before they came out. But nah, I like these Jellos, man.
I like them too because they remind me of a old school shoe with the leather on it. Because all the other shoes is like the Zoes, got that little mesh on it, like the Zoes and the Mellow first joints. But I really do like those. They remind me of the 90s, man. And I'm a 90s head, so
Yeah,
they remind me of a shoe that came out in 96.
yeah. They remind me of them like they had them old Bear Sanders. You remember
Dude,
them?
I had some.
Yeah, I did
some
too.
joints.
Yeah.
With the gold on the side. Look, I had the black, white, and gold joints.
They had the same like little squiggly on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I like the only thing that throw me off with this, not throw me off. The thing that made me hesitant about the G3s is that for one, I don't really like wearing the big shoes like that. You know what I'm saying? I would wear them, you feel me? But like I would end up just wearing them to like, you know what I'm saying? Like boots basically. But then also like the color blocking on these make them feel too old school. You feel me? Like you either cripping or blooding with these two. You feel me? And I ain't trying to get caught up in no gang affiliation. You feel me? Then the white boys, which is probably the ones that I like the best, because they got a bit of the gray in there. You know what I'm saying? But damn, then I gotta buy some white shoes. I'm gonna get them dirty. And then these are ones that I would probably buy, but then they just black and white sneakers. So I'm like, bro, I'd rather, I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't need no black and white sneakers for $180, $190. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. I'm just more practical like that. I be feeling comfortable because I be supporting, but I support in other ways. You feel me? I get on here and I talk my talk, you know what I'm saying, and support that way. So wow. I might one day buy me some of these, but man, that 189, boy, that's steep.
I ain't gonna lie, it's cheaper than I pay for those Melos.
With the key, did y'all already talk about the Bobby Billions video of Zoe training with Key? Nah, we ain't talk about that one.
Is that it? Is that the what's the is that the what's name video? The clutch video?
The clutch? I don't know. I'm not sure.
You seen the clutch video?
With Zoe?
Yeah.
I assume it's like an Instagram joint.
It's like a promo from Clutch.
Nah, I ain't.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me
It's like I seen it on YouTube. Yeah.
Okay.
I seen it on YouTube. Yeah. They got the video, they'll know what I'm saying, playing like I guess a 5-on-5, 1-on-1, whatever they're doing. It's a whole video of that joint. Clutch Sports put it out.
Okay.
Yeah, I seen it earlier today.
All right, let me see. I can pull this up. Let me see.
It's on YouTube, man. I think it might have came out today within the last few days, man. I just seen it today. And I was like, man, that look good what Clutch doing. I like what they're doing. I wonder is like Zoe went to Clutch Sports to try to get back with the Lakers, like get close to Bron. Like what's going on?
That'd be like whack as hell, man. If you had to like sign it, I mean, but we'll get you back in LA, man. But you gotta sign with us, man. There it is, scrimmage.
I don't know, man.
It's just business, man. But
speaking of that, bro, that's one thing I did want to talk to you about.
I ain't said nothing, man. Hold on, lately. These computers, man, they got all these assistants on you. Tap something, and then
you go to something else.
Go. Mm-hmm. And
I thought it'd be on YouTube though. I guess it ain't.
A year ago, all of these. I should have just checked his. Was it on Zoe page?
I can't remember. I just know. I mean, I just remember I seen it. It may have been.
There it is. Yeah, I don't know.
Nah, that ain't it. He wearing a lot of that grind stuff. I wanted that the brand he was talking about trying to start.
Grind on.
Yeah, he been wearing that a lot. I've seen him with that on in a few videos.
Yeah. It might be his trainer.
I got a question though, man, because I seen some earlier, man. What you think about Chris Paul probably teaming over Bron?
Man, I would say with Chris Paul, I don't know, man. Whenever I thought he was over, that's what I'm saying. Like they had me believing that it was over for Chris Paul. They when they got him up out of Houston, they was talking about him like he was wet dope. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to get him out of go to Clutch IG, man. AB, it's on Zoe IG. Now I checked it, man. Right? Somebody said it's there. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
seen it.
There's an IGTV or something. Nah.
You know what? I think I seen like one of those Prodigy pages, like those BBB pages that actual people be doing. I think I seen one of those.
The fan page, yeah.
Sweatbox,
man, send it to me, man. I can't find it. But what's your thoughts on it? I feel like it's a move, you feel me? But it ain't I think that it would be all right if Chris Paul from last season can play for the Lakers. It's a wrap. You feel me?
Yeah.
However, I don't know if they're gonna do that. His contract's stupid.
I mean, LeBron get whatever he want right now,
Mm-hmm.
and then he just won a ring. I mean, and I got a feeling they just would throw Kuzma in the garbage somewhere.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Her.
Yeah, they for to free up some money. You know what I'm saying? J.R. Smith probably gonna be gone too. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna have the money to do it. I think they can get him over there, and I think if he can get over there and do what he did last season and have Rondo coming off the bench, I think they got a good chance, man. And I ain't even the Lakers fan like that, but I'm just saying, like, I think they got a good chance, man. I know I can see, I can see pretty much everybody kind of staying that was playing instead of Kuz.
Yeah, I feel like I seen some stuff today where they was contemplating like the Chris Paul thing or the Bradley Beal situation, and like the reality of like in order to make one of those things happen, they got to damn near clear the whole team out. And I know that LeBron is not scared to clear a team out. You know what I'm saying? I just seen him a few times get rid of everybody. Got to go. He said that this is the video. We just ain't watch enough of it.
Snap.
He in the lab. So this is a different video than the one, like, you know what I'm saying, the clutch video. That the one he talking about. He's talking about this one here. But you clicked on already, and yeah. Man, bro, it's 1:00. I done got tired, man. I meant to get on here earlier, you feel me? But I was trying to get that video done that I just posted, you know what I'm saying? And I meant to do that. I was trying to do that one last night. And then I was talking to the guy who was helping with the little open run up in New York. And then so he was able to like get on and do like a little quick interview or whatnot, but then the audio was acting crazy, and then he was needing to go and charge the phone or whatnot. So I ended up not being able to put the video out last night. So then I had to wait till this evening to kind of get it done. So I'm trying. My plan is Mondays, Wednesday, Friday to do a live stream or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And then but around like earlier, like around 8, 9 o'clock.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then it's that way. And then it had the topics all lined up, you feel me? And then it had the energy, you know what I'm saying? About one. You start fading out here, man. Where everybody tuning in from though? Where y'all at, man? Throw them fire emojis. No. We should do that.
Hey, yo, where you at, AB? Where you at?
Indianapolis, Snaptown.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm from Memphis, but I just moved to Cali last year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that was like a crazy big move for me, man. But it was a brand move. I was getting love out here, man. So I had to come on, stop through, man.
Oregon in the building.
But I appreciate you having me on, man. It's just 10 here.
Oh, damn. It's 1:00 here. Yeah. It's 1. It's
Dang,
late,
that's crazy.
Man. Yeah.
But, man, it was a pleasure being on with you again, bro, man. Like I said, appreciate the link and everything, Doc.
Yeah, man. Yeah, anytime, man. Slide through, man. Like I said, I'm going to try to get this rolling, man. I got to get back in my YouTube bag, man. I remember
at one point, bro, when I first caught somebody talking about Big Baller Brand other than me, like I wasn't talking about it everything. It's like I was just like talking about like merchandise and stuff like that. And it's like I caught you, and I'm like, this man talking about everything. Then next thing I know, you did a video like going to the warehouse and stuff. I'm like, hold on, like this man that got hooked up real quick, man.
Yeah.
I know I know they had to be a dope experience, man, to just be sitting at the crib one day doing your thing, and then like a week later, you at the warehouse, man. Me, LeVar Ball, like all of that stuff, man. I thought that was dope as crap. That's why when I subscribed first time I seen you, but it's like I had to hit the bell because I want to hear everything you saying because I want to know what's going on because I like the
Yeah.
YouTubers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, yeah, that shit was dope, man. It was dope. And if it was crazy too, because I feel like if you watch YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Like you see some of these YouTubers like go do cool shit from YouTube, you know what I'm saying? And oh man, I'm going out to the Nike campus, you know what I'm saying? I used to watch Kick Genius or whatever, and they like going out to Adidas and you going out, you know what I mean? So it was kind of also dope to be in that, to be like, dang, like this is my, you know what I'm saying, like version of that type of vibe, you know? So
Hey, when you went to the warehouse, man, did you get to pick what you want?
man, you know what's funny is so it was a group of us who like we went there because we were starting to plan the JBA stuff, which is crazy because it was a month before the first game. So like literally they were hiring people up until like the month before the game to like figure out who's going to do what. Then we went to the warehouse, we had a meeting. And that shit was funny because I was bringing my camera and like basically trying to vlog the whole trip. And he was like, yo, you can't video or put on camera like where the warehouse is, or like really, he was like, we don't even want you videotaping in the warehouse, you know what I'm saying? So like I almost didn't even bring my camera to go there. Then we got there and then they was like trying to make sure I wasn't like sneaking footage or whatnot, but it's cool. So then like after we had our meeting, he had the folks in the warehouse like set up like little packs for everybody to take home, you know what I'm saying? So like folks who kind of was new in the game, they got some slides and a t-shirt, you feel me? Some woo woo, and then but they had hooked me and like a few of us up with like, I got the slides, the shirt, the hoodie, the hat, the shoe, you know what I mean? Like the whole fit. But they gave me the show times first, you know what I'm saying? The white and yellow and purple ones. And so they cool, man, but it's the same shit. Like I ain't got no purple or yellow, you know what I'm saying? So like another day, I ended up staying later because I ended up missing my flight or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? So I was supposed to be gone. Then we were out in Chino Hills and like they were driving me to the airport, and then not even they. I think I took they were sending we were from Chino to LA and like just in an Uber. But then the Uber was on some bullshit, and then like literally I was in the line, you know what I'm saying, trying to get into the thing, like the traffic in LA, like they always say, is terrible. So the shit was wrapped. So long story short, I missed my plane. So then the next day I got to go back. I ended up going back to the hotel, and then they picked me up just because I was just there all day. I went flying out to like 11 o'clock at night. So then we went back to the back to the warehouse the next day. And I was like, yo, man, like, I know y'all gave me I know you gave me the show times, but you know what I'm saying? Like, could I get the black ones? Cause two. And then he like looked at me and was like, all right. And then he like told boy to give me the black ones. You know what I'm saying?
But you did like a review on all of them though.
Yeah, that was that. I was at the warehouse. And same thing, I was like, yo, since I'm here, it was the same. I had the whole day, and I was like, since I'm here, can I film some stuff? And they was like, all right, cool. So he had the folks in the warehouse. Basically, they brought in every shoe for me to look at. You know what I mean? And then I did that. So that was like in just like the lounge at the warehouse. And really, what I messed up on is I don't know. They were so like when we first got there, so like. Man, we don't want you to film. Then they were cool with it, but like they had a whole like every shoe that Zoe wore in the game, they still had them all in the warehouse, you know what I'm saying? So like all of the PEs, every colorway, I you know what I'm saying? And then they had it marked with the date and game that he wore the shoe in, you know what I'm saying? So like in the same room where I was doing the unboxing, it was like all of these unreleased ZO2s from every colorway. But I was trying to like do the right thing, and I didn't like record none of them. You know what I'm saying? And I should have, you know what I mean? Like everything, black and whites, the like special edition shit that like that he either like wore in the game and like it's never ever obviously coming out at this point. Like they had all of that lined up in there, and I was trying to like, you know what I'm saying, be loyal or whatnot. And
They probably been super high if you did that, man. I think they would be high if you did that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would have been like folks, you know what I'm saying, review whatever. You can view what you bought, but these is like, you this is off the shelf. You feel me? Like nobody has these in their hand type of those shoes. You know, it's the samples and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So just behind it, man.
And I have one more thing for you, man. Like, did you actually have like a relationship with the boys? You know what I'm saying? I know they know who you were. You know what I'm saying? But did you have like a kick it relationship with the guys?
Nah, not really, man. Cause what it was, it's a few things. You know what I'm saying? Like they's young. Like Melo is 16. You know what I'm saying? And then when I was around them, like they also were like around all of like the JBA dudes. You know what I'm saying? So like they all were super. And I could go in there and kick it and hang out with them and talk or whatnot, but like not like, oh yeah, man, we all buddies, you know what I'm saying? And two, I would say that they also are more like, for them, it's like we know that you're around because you like work for our dad. You know what I'm saying? Like not on some Taco Cat was good, man. But not like, oh, we out here making buddies, you know what I'm saying? And they already got the clout and fame. So, you know what I'm saying? They were not as like, yeah, man, let's just be best friends with everybody. You know, it was more so like an intentional thing. So even with like the players, I remember like, you know, they would be trying to press them to like follow them on Instagram or, you know what I'm saying? Could you push my page out? You know what I'm saying? All of that shit and that type of thing. So they kind of get used to folks doing that and using them for that type of vibe. But like, man, you know, we cool now. Could you help me get some followers? You know what I mean? They be like, man, like, yeah, that's some bullshit. So like, for instance, I'll say this, like in the USA tour, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I started kind of getting a lot cooler and talking with them about a bit more. So while we were traveling the United States, like I was with the like crew of folks who were working, you know what I'm saying? Not so much like the players, you know, we were going to every city and like each team would be in the other thing. But we went on the USA tour, it was like all of us together on the bus, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got a bit closer with like everybody who was kind of traveling at that time with us on the bus. And the shit was funny because Jello started like following me on the Instagram, right? Because then we had talked a decent amount, you know what I mean? We're cool enough. Yeah. And then so he started following me. And then like one day, because he had like the Patriot, the G3s, they had the different shoes or whatnot coming. And then so I was getting some shots of those. And I was like, yo, you know, it'd be cool. Like, I'm going to put a little clip of this up. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tag you in it and be like, yo, if y'all follow my guy, then he going to give you the exclusive on the shoe. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, yeah, I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? And then like within like the couple minutes, he had done already unfollowed me. So, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the vibe where it's like, you probably get used to folks getting a bit close and then being like, damn, bro, let me get some followers. Let me get some woo, 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 woo. And it's like, see, I thought we was cool, but this whole time you trying to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which it's like, it's kind of, it's understandable, right? But it's also funny because with every other JBA player out there, like everybody is like, the way social media work now is like, like, yo, follow me, I'll follow you back. What's your Instagram? You know what I mean? Like, that's just a normal thing that people do, you know?
Right.
Like, regardless of like if we hella close or not, it's like we just do that. So like damn near every other JBA player out there except for Melo and Jello, like either follow me or I follow them type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I can imagine the burden of like having that matter so much, you know what I mean? And like having to like use that to figure out who you close to or who not type of vibe.
I got you,
Yeah.
man. But that's
So-
that's what I had for you, man. Cause I ain't gonna lie, man. That's something I wanted to ask you. I was like, man, should I ask him about that on Instagram? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I know that's one thing I do like about you, bro. Because you was in there with everything, and if you don't agree with something, you will still like, well, I don't agree with this, and I'll be like, I thought it was real close. You know what I'm saying to him, but it's like you just speaking your truth about.
Yeah.
How you feel about it, man. I always thought that was kind of dope. And I see Baldface do the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like he speaks his truth about it. But the way I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't know so much about the brand if I wasn't watching your channel.
Yeah.
But just because this before the show.
Yeah. The show is a lot, man, and it's funny because once you like be around, you see get a better understanding of like what is real in the show, what's not, and how like you know what I mean. Like it is just reality TV at the same time. But man, I'll say this is that what I realized is that the only reason why I even started talking about this stuff on YouTube is because like I just had an honest opinion about it, you know, like same thing as like ball facts. I'm sure you hear all of these people saying this negative stuff or like having an opinion. And then like, I was like, damn, bro, like, hold on, man. What about this? You know what I mean? So I just felt compelled to say something. So like, there are moments in which and that's probably why like, I don't even upload or make videos as much. Like I had to slow down. Is because when I was like close to it, like there's so much stuff that like I didn't feel comfortable even talking about, you know what I mean? Of like, it was either whether I liked it or not, you know? So it's like, I like doing this because I can hop on here and just be honest, you know what I'm saying? And like, and say what I want to say. And so like, but the same thing, like you saying, like when you close hella like that with people or you know them and they know you and they feel like, but damn, I know, hey, why would he say that about me? Like, it's hard to get on here and then be honest and be like, yo, that was some bullshit, you know? So then when it's like some bullshit and I feel like I can't say it, then I just feel like, man, I don't even want to say nothing. You know what I mean? I don't want to get on here and lie or dance, you know? That's like a level of comfortability that I like want to have. So yeah, it was a struggle a little bit though.
Yeah, because I promise, man, looking at you with the whole movement, you being there, like from the outside looking in, it looked like you and LeVar boys. It looked like y'all like tight. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you did an interview with him. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like you would be doing something, he come up behind you. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So is that like the real thing? Was there like a real cool relationship, or was there like a?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nah, it is though. But LeVar is cool, man. Like this is why. Like LeVar is a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Like people will talk about him in any kind of way and all that stuff. But like, nah, he hella genuine. So like even when I did the interview, like it's kind of the same shit with the Jello thing, right? Where I wanted to ask for the interview, but there's like a balance of like, damn, this shit would be good to have for my channel. You know what I mean? But like, it's also when you be around people so much and you always filming, it's a bit of a like an invasion of privacy. You know what I'm saying? Or like if I see LeVar and I always see him shaking hands and like having to take pictures, and then when he gets some free time, I'm like, bro, you mind if I pull the camera out now and get some, you know? So like I was like, damn, like so like if it was up to him, I damn near we probably could have did an interview every week, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But like I was kind of like, man. So one day when I asked him for the interview, it was Melo and them was about to go back. So we had already knew he was leaving the tour and coming back to Spire. And I asked him about it. I was like, bro, like before y'all head out, like, is there some time we could sit down? We could maybe talk about some of this stuff. And even the Melo shit, like the interview was supposed to be like, I was gonna ask him about that, and then like pretty much had the scoop on that situation before, you know what I mean? But even the same thing, like it was so crazy and secretive that I didn't even feel comfortable like even bringing it up. But so one of the days after I asked him, he was like, "Yo, AB, like get your camera, man. Let's do this interview before like, cause the reality crew was there. So he was like, before they come and mic me up and all of this stuff, like let's just go ahead and talk now." So then he was the one who was like, "Yo, let's do the interview." You know what I mean? It wasn't even like I'm like, "Yo, Var, like you remember you said you gonna do the interview? Could we please do it?" He ain't like, "Ah, shit." He was like, "Nah, man, come on, let's go." You know, so it's cool, man. But and then also, like I was saying, when we were in Europe, like we are all on the bus. So when he got on the bus and rode with us, like my seat was here and he sat like behind me. You know what I'm saying? And then like the head coach sat like next to me, and then Chuck, the assistant coach, like sat right here. So like it was the adults, you feel me? So like all of the young boys was in the back and all the adults here. So we just always talk. Like every morning we in the hotel, so everybody get up and eat breakfast at the same spot. So we go sit down in there and eat breakfast together and like talk. You feel me? So like, I got to know him a ton to where like when I ran up on them in last time I seen him was we were in Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? And like I seen him and he like, "Oh, hey B man, what's up?" And then we sat and like stood there and talked for like 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Just catching up about like what's all going on. So that's genuine. I feel like I like see him, and like he like watched the channel back in the day as well. So the few times when I do see him, he'd be like, "Hey V from the," you know what I mean? Like, oh, so he's cool, man. He's a genuine guy, man. He like is cool, which is why when we had that conversation the other day, and he was talking about whether or not he would be like, "Oh man, you had that in your past?" Like, hell nah. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, man, he wouldn't do that, man. He ain't that kind of guy to do.
Yeah.
But I mean, now maybe after that one went whatever way it went, but nah, he legit.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have you on the show, man. I want to talk about it. I already told you about it though.
Yeah, man. Let's do it, man. I'm down.
I got you, man. But I know you got to go, man. I know it's late over there where you at.
Yeah, man. It's by 1:30 over here. Golly.
10:30 over here.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. It's 10:30 over here, man.
Yeah. Still early.
Yeah, bro. But we'll get up, bro. Like I said, I appreciate the opportunity, man, to come trip with you, man. Talk basketball. This is something I love to talk about. And like I said, I'm a hardcore ball family. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hardcore supporter. You know what I'm saying? And if you get any more juice, man, we're gonna share this information, man. You get any more juice, just let me know. Want me to hit live again? Let me know, bro. I got you.
All right, yeah. Straight up, man. Like I said, man, I'm back on here Monday. But see, that's the thing is I'm on here early here Monday. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
So that should be I don't know. That might be too early for you, man.
No, I'm always open. I'm here.
All right, yeah, straight up, man. So yeah, I'll let you know something, but we gonna I'm gonna try to get this rhythm going, man, and back in this YouTube grind. You feel me? But
hey, I've been like that on my YouTube page too, man. I've been like that. I was like, I got to get back to it, man. It's like when I first got here, because all my stuff was about music, because I'm an artist. Yeah. So it's like going to shows, hosting events and stuff like that. And since I got here, I ain't really know anybody here. So it's about You know what I'm saying? Being in San Diego, learning in San Diego, and it's like I just got off. It's like I got unexpired at one point. My business started kicking up a little bit. Then the pandemic happened. Bam.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that later, bro.
Yeah. Straight up. Nah, it's a fact though, man. But yeah, all right. I'm gonna get up off here, man. I appreciate you coming through. Everybody, let me see some shouts out here. My man Naveed. Man, boy, I ain't even gonna do your last name like that, my guy. My man say he been tuning in since the channel got started. I appreciate that. Young Sweatbox. He been around for a minute, holding it down for the hood. Doing a lab polishing. Damian McGee be out here supporting the channel a ton. Young Hustle. Andrew. All right, man. Everybody out here. Ain't got the ZO2s. Them shit still crispy too, man.
Oh yeah, these just still nice, man. I keep them clean. You know what I'm saying?
Keep them clean. Nah, my shit dirty, man.
I wanted the white ones, man. It's a dude selling them, but he want the business for them jumps.
I see. They didn't let them slip.
Yeah, you been balling them jumps.
Yeah. No, I was like wearing them boys around everywhere. Hold on, let me show. This is the dopest thing though, right here. I got it.
Exclusive.
It's right here though, man.
That's the JBA ball.
This is the favorite shit I got here from the boys. The JBA basketballs, the Wilson joints. Yeah. And I had the bag too. And somebody, what's up, DJ? Somebody broke the window out of my car and stole my bag. Like I had the Big Baller Brand JBA bag, smashed the window out, took my bag out of the car. Hey. Crazy.
Dang, that is crazy, bro. Do they still sell the JBA stuff on the .com?
No, I don't think so. I think whatever they had probably sold out. Those resellers had some of the JBA gear for a minute, but even that slid. Let me see, man.
Because I want to get the all white slides, man. It's a dude got them, man. But he want too much for them, Jones, man.
How much they charging?
I know it was too much. I can't even remember. But he had the all white ZO2 slides. I'm like, them the jumps I want. But I don't think I can touch for that, dog.
Yeah. Nah, they hitting over the head. They I guess it's like one of them funny situations where you would think that the shit would be where everything is at right now. Like the price would have dropped, but folks still holding because they like, yo, this is it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the last ones. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, I can't rock with it. I be trying to. It's like I had to just get my stuff straight through the Big Baller Brand. It's like it's cheaper through the Big Baller Brand than these cats out here selling it.
Yeah.
Because I say
YouTube live. Oh no, I'm just reading this here. Yeah, no, they be taxing, man. They taxing. Shit, I think they be.
It's a dude had some used G3s, bro. He said them jump for like $500.
Yeah, but I seen those. Those were the reason why he trying to tax for those is because those was like the G3s, like them the ones that he wore in the game.
Yeah, he didn't say that though.
Oh yeah, nah, but those, them the ones that Jello wore, and like when we were in Europe somewhere, and then there's like the sample version, so it's like two pair. Everybody pulled them out the bag, and he like tried them on and wore them in the game or whatnot, and that's so he got them. That's why he's selling them for the whole bag like that. Yeah. And that was before they started selling them on the website too. He had them like way back trying to sell like they were never coming out.
Oh well, I want to see you sell them.
Yeah.
See how they worked out for him.
Yeah, nah, he still got them. But yeah, that's a lot of money, man. But yeah, all right. All right, though, for real though, man. We getting up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all, man. If y'all watching, man, make sure y'all hit the like button, man, before y'all get up out of here. You feel me? Appreciate you coming through, my guy.
All day, man.
My dog Naveed said he gonna be back on there Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Tune in, just keep it real, straight facts. That's all. That's all I know. You feel me? That's all. I might have to. You watch football, Lenny?
Oh yeah, I'm in it.
Yeah, man. What I'm trying to do is, man. Way back in the day, and I keep saying I'm finna get up off here, and I keep talking, but I used to do. So like this channel here, I had a channel before this one, obviously same name and all that stuff, but I kind of like talked about everything, you know what I'm saying? And then once I had like a few different channels, some shit happened, YouTube like terminated me, so I had to restart over. So I started over with this one here, and so it kind of like it started over like right when I started like traveling with them. So like from the inception of this one has been like all big baller brand, the majority of, you know what I'm saying? Whereas before it was a little bit of like damn near everything, you feel me? So I got to get back to my like bit of everything bag, you feel me? But
I got you, man.
Yeah. So we'll see. But all right, I'm up out of here, man. You need to get a family signature on that. I'm that would be clutch. But yeah, all right though. All right, YouTube, man. It's your main man, AB the Hero. I'm out. Peace.